See this right here? Solid floor. That's one of the most important things you can have to keep predators out of your chicken coop. We let our girls out in the evenings to free range, supervised out in the yard every day, but they stay full time inside this coop. Well, you know, 95% of the time. And so with being in this coop all the time, especially overnight, you got to be able to keep them safe. And unfortunately, a lot of people think a rooster is going to keep their chickens safe, which is not going to happen. A rooster will just give his life for the girls, and they won't keep them safe. He'll just be the first one to die. When we first got chickens years ago, we had a rooster, big, massive, beautiful rooster, but he was also extraordinarily aggressive and mean. Attacked Angela, tried to attack me a lot. Just took the joy out of having chickens. We gave him away to somebody who said they were going to use him to protect their girls, because they were leaving their chickens unlocked and open into the evening hours while they went out and had drinks or whatever and come back, and then their chickens would be killed. And they thought that rooster would help them. He didn't, because roosters don't keep your flock from being killed. They just give their life as essentially the first ones. Some roosters will be able to fight off a hawk. Other than that, raccoons, coyotes, those types of things, they're going to kill your rooster first, and that's just it. So these are the 5 things you're really going to need to keep every predator out of your coop. So as the chickens are out here in the yard, I'm going to show you how our coop setup is. Solid floor, first of all. Again, that is super important. Nothing can tunnel under and get inside. With a solid floor, it keeps anything, minks, weasels, skunks, those types of things from digging under. A neighbor's dog, even maybe a raccoon could probably even dig under, I don't know. But like, keeps those things from digging under and getting in, okay? And there's a lot of things you could do, I guess, if you didn't have a solid floor. People talk about putting welded wire or putting hardware cloth down on the ground, all these types of things. I guess it's a great idea, but the only way to completely make sure nothing can dig up under and get in is if you just have a solid floor. Solid floor is so important. The next thing is hardware cloth, okay, right here. Really not sure you can see it, but this is hardware cloth right here, and this is chicken wire right here, okay? Hardware cloth is I think that may be 1/2 inch, but at least 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch hardware cloth, so it's a thicker gauge, nothing can rip through it. The chicken wire, we have it up higher, but across the bottom portion of our run, we have hardware cloth, because raccoons, minks, weasels, and things like that can't rip through hardware cloth, but they can rip through chicken wire. This is a better look at the hardware cloth. We use it also across our windows, inside our coop, and the door. And when you put it up, use these sheet metal screws. Very, very, very strong. Cannot get this out from under that for nothing. So you need solid floor, hardware cloth across the bottom portion of your run, and hardware cloth across the windows for your door, on your doors and your side of the coop. Okay, very important. The next thing would be good locks on your doors. Okay, you need good locks. And you see here our locks are kind of messed up looking, right? But you need these 2-step locks like this. Okay, we'll use this lock during the day because it's just, we don't need anything crazy during the day. But at night we use this one. Now we have to raise this up to get it even before it can latches, okay? But you need that 2-step bolt lock. 2-step locks are very important. Raccoons are very, very smart creatures, and they can lift a hook up, okay? That's all, if you have those little hook latches, they can lift up a hook. They can press in, do the easy latches. But a 2-step lock is very important. Also a 2-step lock with the little spring-loaded clamp that goes in there, the little hooks. That's really important too, because if you can lock it, it keeps everything out, right? And it does not have to be a padlock, just a little thing that keeps you from sliding the bolt. Something that would fit in like right there, see? That's what we have on our actual door to the coop, on that door. So you need a good lock, hardware cloth, solid floor, and honestly, a covered run. Now a covered run can be a pain in the butt because you get debris from trees or whatever on top of it, but you can actually also put a shade cloth up there like we have that helps keep your coop cooler, keeps the sun from beating down on us hard. But again, there's no hawks gonna perch up here inside this tree and get down in our coop. First of all, the shade cloth, they can't see through that shade cloth, and come in, but they can't get in. No, not way. And also we have an eagle. We have a couple eagles that fly around here, so that really keeps the eagles from getting our chickens as well. Are you confused, Layla? Why is that door shut? Huh? I don't know. Hey, Layla. And who wouldn't want to keep these precious little girls safe, huh? What do you think, Layla? See yourself? Yeah. And the last thing you're really going to need is a good roof, okay? Now you see up there our roof, it's had to get repaired because 8 years ago we had tornado warning, and I don't know if it was necessarily a tornado, but we had an extraordinarily strong storm where massive limbs from this tree were thrown in 3 different directions. So maybe there was a little spin up, right? But one of those limbs happened to land on top of this coop right here, which is just a 10 by 10 storage shed that we repurposed. And anyways, but it landed right there and created a massive hole. So we had to repair it and repair it well. Okay, strong screws, covered, everything. Because in the event that somebody uses, we'll say, tarps, which I've seen plenty of people use tarps over top of their coops for their only roofing, something could rip through that, okay? Those things can fail. A good solid roof will not. So make sure you have a good roof. No, I know people use these coops, the mobile coops that are shawls, we'll say, they call them shawls. They think, oh yeah, just do that, have these little baskets in here, everything locks in, you got mobile netting. And we have mobile netting, yeah, electric netting helps. Electricity helps, that's a big deal. Cannot replace locking up your hens, locking up your chickens, and keeping them secure, okay? That you do not want to face the time where you come out here with a bloody mess of chickens because a predator got in there and wiped them out. It's just, I've seen it as a child. You don't want to deal with that. Now, by the grace of God, thank goodness we've never had a predator attack here, and we don't want to start. So we take these measures for prevention. Prevent the predator attack, and it's worth every penny of prevention, okay? Absolutely keep your girls safe. Make sure that you use these methods. Again, hardware cloth. You need a solid floor. You need good locks. You need to use the right screws too. Don't just put up some kind of weak little staples over top of them. Use the right screws when you're putting a hardware cloth in. And then a covered run keeps hawks and aerial predators and owls. My uncle had an owl get his one time. And then a good solid roof. Cannot stress how important this is. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. My name is Jason. This is Art of Creation Homestead. We love y'all. God bless you and goodbye.